This is a very scrappy video to go over the Motif XF8 outputs and how I get my stereo recordings done. So if you look at the back of the keyboard on the left side, this is where all the outputs are. You can see over here we have a digital output, which I've never used, through, out, and in MIDI, which I use occasionally. We also have the foot switch, assignable sustain, foot controller. We have some assignable outs, right and left. And if you come over here, you can see we have the standard right and left output. I use the standard right and left outputs that you've seen over there. So let me point to it just to make sure we're on the same page. Over here, the right and left, see that? I take those outs using cables that look like this, okay? Those cables go in here. So I have a right and a left. So imagine those coming out of here. They then go in here. So what you're looking at here is an audio box. And you've got many brands, different brands of this. This is a PreSonus audio box USB 96. I found this to be very useful because all I do is take the cables out from behind here, and those cables, they end up going in here, and you just plug them in like that. You can see the power is on because there's a USB cable from here going into my laptop, and that is what powers it. So if you follow the maze of cables, you'll see that this goes into my computer. I have so much USB activity that I use this hub, but ultimately this is what feeds the computer with the signal, the audio signal, and ultimately it goes into the DAW that I'm using, which is Mixcraft. And as you can see over here, I have Motif, and depending on the DAW you're using, it will be something similar, but you want to make sure it's armed, and you want to make sure that you select line audio USB 96, for example, because it's in stereo. Make sure you select stereo, and whatever you play from the Motif will come out from here in stereo. It's really that simple. So as long as you have something that is standard, you should get a decent sound out of it, okay? I hope that gave you some insights, and all the best as you create with your Motif. Got any questions? Put them in the comments below.